Alright, we're in Zephaniah. Now, he was a prophet during the days of Josiah. They had the king Manasseh, and he was evil. And then Ammon, he was evil. And then Josiah came, the people turned and went to their ways. I believe through him is when they found the book of the law. After Josiah, there was 4 more kings. And of course, one of them, the Egyptians changed his name to Jehoiakim. He was taken, and then Zechariah, I believe it was, not Zechariah. The other king from Babylon, my mind's a blank, but he turned, Zedekiah. He was a king, and he turned against the Babylonians, tried to side with Egypt, and then they came and they did the whole burning the city and took charge of it and destroyed Jerusalem. So it says, the word of the Lord which came unto Zephaniah the son of Cushi, the son of Gedaliah, the son of Amariah, and the son of Hezekiah, in the days of Josiah the son of Ammon, the king of Judah. And these, of course, prophesying the judgment of the Babylonians. He says, I will utterly consume all things off the land, saith the Lord. I'll consume man and beast. I'll consume the fowls of heaven and the fishes of the sea, and the stumbling blocks with the wicked, and I'll cut off man from the whole land, saith the Lord. And them that are turned back from the Lord, and those that have not sought the Lord, nor inquire of him. Hold thy peace at the presence of the Lord God, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and the Lord hath prepared sacrifice, and he hath bid his guests. It shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord will do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The day of the Lord is at hand. It's a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. He'll bring the distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. So he's telling them there's judgment coming. Then he tells them, seek the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgments. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. He'll pardon us if we seek him in the day of his anger. And then, of course, he goes on to judgments of certain nations. He goes on to the Philistines to the west of the coast, which in the end it will be, he says, the coast shall be for the remnant of the house of Judah, and they shall feed thereupon. In the houses of Ashkelon shall they lie down in the evening, for the Lord their God shall visit them and turn away their captivity. So there's going to be something happening, of course, to Philistines, and a lot of it was with the Babylonians, to the Moabs and Ammon. The Lord will be terrible unto them, and he will famish all the gods of the earth, and the men shall worship him in every one of his place, even in the isles of the heathen. And that's in the future. But there's a future for everyone, and for all nations. But, of course, he will be king. It goes about Ethiopia and the Assyrians. He'll stretch his hands against the north and destroy Syria, and make Nineveh a desolation, a dry like a wilderness. Now, of course, he goes on against Jerusalem. He'll cut them off, make them desolate, which he did, and then some returned. Then it says about all the nations, so therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey, and for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation. even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So that's going to happen. Then it says, for then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may call upon the name of the Lord, to serve him with one consent. Then he goes on and says that they won't be ashamed for their doings, because he's going to blot them out. They'll rejoice because of his holy mountain. The remnant of Israel shall do no iniquity, nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth, for they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. The Lord thy God is in the midst of thee. He will save, he will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. He says, at that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth. Then I turn back your captivity before your eyes. This is the future. It's what's going to happen. He's going to bring them out. He's going to rule over them and rule over the earth, the world, everything. And that's going to happen. And Zephaniah's telling them, something's going to happen, but in the end, everything's going to be alright. I know it's short, but it's, 3 chapters. I could get in there, but, it's just, like I say, giving you a grasp of what I get out of it. But that's Zephaniah.